This video describes how to add new users and providers on the Utilities or Admin page. If you are a super user, you can access the Utilities Admin page by clicking on the little gear on the upper right hand corner, right here, or the Utilities button on the left on the home page. On this page, Utilities, let's click on it. So on this page you can add users to the system, modify lists of providers and locations, look up patients by ID, start the extract process, and upload SCAN ePortal files or updates. To add new users to the SCAN ePortal application, just click on the users link, and let's open this up in a different tab. And to add a new user, you just click on user, and you will be prompted to add information about the user. Now let's talk about profile. When you add new users to the SCAN ePortal system, you will need to assign them a user profile. User profiles define the permissions that the user will have in the application. SCAN ePortal comes with 4 individual user profiles, and you have the ability to configure additional profiles as needed. So the 4 profiles here are no access, DC, which is data coordinator, so no access like I mentioned before, provider, and super user. For a more detailed description of each profile or role, please see the user guide, page 21. You can also see active, and you also have 2 options, yes or no. Active users can access ePortal based on their profile level. Users whose active status is set to no will not be allowed to log in and will no longer be visible in the user list. Now let's talk about Active Directory user. You also have 2 options, yes or no. If the user is part of Active Directory, the username should be the person's regular login name. Also, if the user is part of Active Directory, leave the password section blank. So do not enter anything here in the password field. If the user is not part of Active Directory, you will need to create a new user name and password right here on this page locally. Now let's go back to the Utilities page and let's talk about providers. So let's open this up in a new tab, and you will see the providers page. The providers list serves as a master list used for all scams, which allows the user to select the provider who completed the scam data form. When a new user is added to the system as a provider, they are automatically added to this list. To add providers who are not SCAN ePortal users, click on the provider's icon and then the new provider button right here. And then you just complete all the information requested to add the provider to the list. As you can see here, first name, last name, full name, and so on. If a provider is no longer in the scams program or leaving the institution, you are unable to delete the provider's name. Instead, you will need to edit the provider information to mark the provider inactive. So here where it shows active, you choose no. So let's actually go back and let's choose an existing provider. And let's modify this provider status. So let's say we want to mark this provider inactive. So you just click on no right here and then click save to save your information. Okay, the next video will show the other features on the Utilities page, such as adding new locations, looking up patients, running an extract, and so on.